Yeah, whenever you are. Boss's son. Okay. We are now. What's up, everybody? Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Live here at Bearcat Gymnasium. Mr. Isaac Brown and Jake Fennell. I am Zach Austin. The Booneville Bearcats come in. Number 2 seed out of the 3A1, taking on the 1 seed out of the, or we're not in the 3A1, we're in the 3A4. But taking on the 1 seed out of the 3A1, the Elkins Elks come in. They've only got 3 losses on the year. 2 of those losses came in conference. So very high quality opponent tonight, very tough opponent. Going to be a hopefully pretty good game, you Cats. Come away with a good win last night against Lincoln Wolves. Had about an 11-point lead, and over a course of about a minute, they pulled it within, what was it, about 4 or so points?
It got within 5, I think.
Yeah. Cats just trying to go quick and run up and down the floor, and that just kind of played in Lincoln's favor. That's honestly kind of how Lincoln scored most of their points last night. When the Cats slowed it down, ran their offense like they usually do, they did fine, and defense held up pretty good for the most part. Gotta give credit to Lincoln pushing there at the end. But before we go any further, Bearcat superfan Mr. Glenn Ross, he snuck on up here. He's got a couple words he wants to say to you Bearcat fans out there.
Well, I hope we win again tonight, and if y'all not out here, y'all need to come on out. We're going to, like Zach said, we're playing a really good Elkins team, and I hope we win state this year in basketball. That'll be the first time in program history.
Yeah, never happened.
And if the band can do it, the football can do it, the softball can do it last year, then this year our basketball players can do it. And I hope we can go all the way this year. And I don't want to play Saturday afternoon. I'm going to play at night.
I got you.
And so I want to give a shout out to my mom who died last year, and my brother James, and my dad. Love y'all.
All right, man. Appreciate you coming up here and joining us. Have fun. Enjoy the game, brother.
Bearcat superfan Mr. Glenn Ross. But I want to say thank you, folks, for tuning in to our Tyler Ford pregame show. Mr. Dylan Hard's not with us tonight, but we got the trio up here. And, guys, I'm expecting a good game here from your Cats. Noah Harrell had 23 points last night. Dax had 13 rebounds. He's closing in on, it was almost 200 rebounds for the year, right? 100 and...
Yeah, I don't have the exact number on me up here. We were listening to Chuck talk a little bit about it last night. He says he's got an outside chance of catching the all-time season record. If I can get a hold of Chuck here in just a minute, I'll ask him what that is, and he's the numbers guy around here.
Yeah, he is.
What everything is. But, yeah, we got a big game coming up tonight, man. Elkins comes into town as the 1 seed in their tournament. They got a 26-3 record, 10-2 in conference. So, one of those losses comes to a conference opponent for your Bearcats. That's going to be the Hackett Hornets. Hackett back in, I want to say that was in like mid-December.
Yeah,
it was late December in the tournament. Hackett upset them 58-50. And then outside of that, not a lot of numbers you can look at as far as comparisons go, which you can't compare scores anyway.
Yeah.
But like I said, they're coming in 26-3, 10-2. In their conference play, and your Bearcats coming in with a 18-8 record, including last night's victory over the Lincoln Wolves, where the Cats, again, like Zach was saying earlier, was able to come away with the big win. Some people had that as an upset win, despite us being the higher seed. So Cats come out, had a good showing, led behind, like you were saying earlier, the shooting form, 3-point shots of Noah Harrell. About 10 minutes after the game, or after we left, a little bit after, by the time we got packed up and out of here, walked in Walmart to get something, and Noah Hare was standing in there looking at frozen pizzas
Hey.
all by himself. I said, you celebrating that big win tonight, I see.
Yeah.
But he had a big game, man, 23 points. He's been on a hot streak as of late, looking to keep that going today. And then, like you said, Dax Goff comes away with double-digit rebounds. Wasn't as big of an option on the offensive end, but he more than made up for it on offensive rebounds and then on the defensive side of things as well. Then he had Coulter Fisher. Had a rough night last night at the free throw line, but outside of that, man, he was on top of his game. He was driving in, drawing contact, getting fouls, easy lay-ins, had a good game himself. So look for the Cats to continue to build on what they had going for them, going well last night, and hopefully we'll have ourselves a good ball game against a high-quality Elkins Elks squad.
Yeah, hopefully so. And, you know, looking at them over there, got a couple guys. We match up fairly well height-wise, I feel like. Just glancing from up here, got a couple guys that, you know, we got our big man down low, and Cody Sum. I'd like to see a good game from him. Hopefully Cody can stay out of foul trouble. Did get 4 fouls last night, late in last night's game. But Cody had a couple key blocks. Wesley Fonseca, he had a couple good blocks and a couple good minutes. And then Aiden Carter, he came in there towards the end and allowed some good pivotal moments there. He wound up with 6 points in the span of about, 4 or 5 minutes, I think?
Yeah, he had a good game off the bench last night, continuing to grow, and his minutes is actually increasing a little bit throughout the season, as well as Fonseca's. Both those guys, you know, and some of that's because of a need. The Cats have got a low bench. They've had, between injuries and a couple of other instances, you know, the bench has started to dwindle down a little bit, and they've had, you know, next man up mentality.
Right.
We say that all the time when we're doing these football games.
Yeah, we really do.
It's always the next man up mentality. You never know when your number's going to get called. And in the case of Fonseca and Carter, it's getting called a little more often as of late.
And that kind of goes back to some of you folks may see just a couple of hashtags that Glenn posts and the school posts, and then I've started to post it some, but hashtag best is the standard. You know, and that's what they're teaching these kids. And, you know, that's one thing you learn as a Bearcat is do your best, no matter what. And when you get in, show it.
Absolutely. You never know when it's going to be your turn to get the ball rolling. When you could – I always say, you know, coaching baseball, I said it 2 or 3 times, Dave, and you never know when you're going to get to be the hero.
Yeah.
You know, so you got to do the little things right. You got to, you know, and I compare everything to baseball because that's just my love, what I do. But there's always somewhere to be, always a play to be made, whether or not you're involved or what. And you know, that the same thing goes in life and in every other sport you play. And so got some guys that are taking advantage of situations that in the beginning weren't there for them. And kudos to them, you know, stepping up and doing things the right way. And then you get to this point in the season, and this is where you can kind of hopefully reap some of them rewards that you've been working toward.
Yeah, hopefully so. Before they introduce the starting lineups real quick, and thank some sponsors because, I mean, without them, we wouldn't be able to do some of this stuff. And just thank you to them. Some real quick, sponsors for the app and the website. Exclusive broadcast advisor, that's First Western Bank, serving the local community for over 110 years. Premier sponsors is 5B Properties, B-Plus Storage Solutions. See Calvin Bennett for your rental needs. And Community National Bank, which is now Union Bank. Let Brett Cook and the staff take care of your banking needs. Rest of the sponsors for the app and website. Shelter Insurance Agents Gerald Baker and Austin Baker. S&W Home Center for all your hardware needs. City of Booneville, a good hometown, and Mayor Edgar Baker. Patriot Underground and Taylor Nieder. First Booneville, home of First Booneville students and First Booneville kids. Booneville Family Dental. And Stacy Hobart Photo Art. Got enough time here. Get in some Tier 1 sponsors. These starting lineups, folks, is going to be brought to you by Rockline Industries and Airmaster Inc. A couple Tier 1 sponsors for our live stream.
The visiting team on the scoreboard, the Elkins Elks.
All right, so we're going to have these announcements being made tonight. First, we're going to go with Elkins. Off the bat, you got number 0, Jaden Newsom. He's a senior. Senior Jaden Newsom, number 0. You've got a junior here, number 3, Xavier McDowell in the starting lineup. You got number 10 coming in, he's a senior, John Townsend getting the start tonight for the Elks. You've also got number 12, that's Bryce Mooneyham. He's a junior for this Elks squad. And then the last one, number 32, Jackson Justice, had a good game the other night against Cossatot River. Hopefully the Cats can stop him. The Elkins Elks are coached by Jared Porter as their head coach and Jared Johnson as their assistant coach. And now your starting lineup for your Booneville Bearcats. First one is going to be number 0. He's a senior. That's Coulter Fisher. Had a big night last night, looking to build on that throughout this afternoon. Next one, your primary shooter for the Bearcats. He's a junior, and that's number 14, Noah Harrell. Had a few big games, including 23 points last night. Number 21, Dax Goff, is going to get the start at the center position. Rebound machine. Dakota Matson, he's a junior, number 22. Stepped into a starting role midway through the season. He's held on to it. He's had a good season. And then your last one's our big boy, 6'7" center. That's Cody Sum, number 30. He's had a big game last night. Has some key blocks, key moments, looking to build on that. The Booneville Cats are coached by head coach Ronnie Denton and assisted by coach Casey Ofer.
Got a pretty decent crowd here, folks, at Bearcat Gymnasium. Not too bad. Thank you, everybody out there that's tuning in, watching us. Your Bearcats are going to be the away team in this matchup, since we are the 2 seed and Elkins is the 1 seed.
We are live with the opening tip. Elkins is going to have the ball to start out the matchup. Number 0 is your point guard. That's Jaden Newsome. Cats out in a 2-3 zone defense as Newsome gets it on the backside corner and lays it up for an easy 2 points. And now the Cats are looking to match it on the offensive side. And there's your primary shooter, Noah Harrell, unable to connect on that one. It's going to be rebounded by number 12.
That's Mooneyham.
It's Mooneyham.
Mooneyham,
yes.
okay. I like that
Mooneyham,
name.
Yeah. Yeah, he's got a good name.
Mooneyham has the ball up top. 7:11 left to go here in the first quarter. As we hand off to number 0, that's Newsome. Stolen by Fisher.
Ooh. And it worked out right there.
Yeah, it did, didn't it?
As Matson, after it's juggled around by 2 or 3 different people, gets it in his hands for an easy lay-in to tie this score. Fisher had an open look, and it was just kind of slow developing, getting it up the floor after it was knocked out of his hand, forced the pass in, and was able to find at the end of that Matson after it was juggled around for the 2 points. We've got a travel right there. I believe that was number 3, Xavier McDowell, that had the ball in his hands. First turnover for the Elks, and the Cats are on the move.
Matson has the ball, going to hand it off to Dax Goff. Fisher drives to the lane. You like to see that. Blocked by number 10.
Offensive rebound right there by Dax Goff, doing what he does best, and that ball was partially blocked, I believe. Dakota Matson on the attempt there, and Elks are going to have it. Score's tied 2-2 right at the 6-minute mark. Cats in their 2-3 zone defense. It's worked out for them well. Right there, could have went up to draw a little contact.
Yeah.
That's 32. Jackson Justice instead tried to do a little trickery there underneath the reverse layup. Couldn't get the spin he needed, and that's going to fall out of bounds. Booneville's ball.
Harrell's going to bring it across half court here. Gets it back from Sum over to Matson. Fisher has it over here. Sum drives to the lane. Big man out to Harrell. Over to Dax. Back up to Noah. Elkins is doing a pretty good job, at least on this drive here, this series.
Yeah, it's a good little kind of like a 2-1-2. Maybe it's a 3-2 zone. I couldn't really tell when it got in tight like that. It collapsed around it. It looks like a 3-2 zone. 2-1-2 perhaps, but either way, that's a good job by the Elks defense there. Booneville unable to find an opening. And now the Elks are going to fire up a 3 of their own. It's no good, and it's going to be a long offensive rebound into the hands of Newsome. Newsom fires up the shot. It's no good. 32 Justice gets the putback, offensive rebound, putback, puts it in. They're going to regain the lead 4-2 with 4:55 to go in the quarter.
Fisher pulls up from deep, and that's in.
Good answer by Fisher right there. Drains the three from deep up top of the key. Gives the Cats their first lead of the ball game, 5-4 over the Elks of Elkins. Got creative with their mascot name.
Yeah, they did, didn't they?
We're going to have the first foul in the minute that some left the floor. You kind of could see what was about to happen. So that's going to be Sum's first foul. We talked earlier in the game or in the pregame show about how he needs to stay out of foul trouble. That's been one knock on him this season. Not a knock on him, but just an issue that's arose a few times as he's spent more time on the bench than you'd like to have.
Right.
But tonight, hopefully we can fix that a little bit. He does pick up his first one there as the first free throw was up good and the second one's good as well. The Elks will regain their lead.
6-5 is your score. 4:24 left to go here in the first quarter. Goff with the ball. Over to Fisher. Coulter drives down. Back up to Dax. And you're right, it's kind of like a 3-2 zone, maybe with a little matchup.
Yeah, it's got a little wrinkle to it.
Nice three.
Another three-point basket, nothing but net. Dakota Matson finds the bottom of it. Cats back on top. We've had 3 or 4 lead exchanges here on consecutive trips. Matson does the job there.
Ooh, nice block.
Gets a 3 to go, and then there you go. Like you just said, Sum gets him a block and comes down with the rebound. And it ends with a Jaden Newsom foul. So Booneville's going to get the ball underneath their own goal. Elkins is going to pick up their first team foul.
Harrell brings the ball up the floor. 3:43 left to go here in the first quarter. Over to Matson. Dax over to Fisher. Pulls up from deep. Off just a little. Rebounded by Newsom. And that's going to be a turnover. Oh, it's a save. Wow.
Good hustle play down on that end of the floor by the Elks.
I believe that was,
and then right there, we're going to have a charge call. That's a great job by Cody Sum. Stays in strong, takes the hit, gets the call. Excellent job by Sum. That's going to be charged to Jackson Justice, number 32. It's going to be his first and team's second.
Harrell's going to have the ball here just across half court. Goff with it back up to Coulter. Got your Swiss Army knife, so to speak, and Mr. Dakota Matson with the ball. Turnover. I believe that's only like the second turnover, I think, or third for your Cats. Hopefully they keep that a little low tonight, as last night that was well in double digits. Can't see over there from the student section. Got a pretty good crowd from our students over there. You always like to see that. Newsom passes the ball over number 4, pulls up from deep. And rebounded by our rebound machine, Dax Goff.
That's a good job by Goff. Goes up and gets it at its peak there. When you can jump higher and you block out, you're going to be pretty effective. And Dax Goff gets the job done right there. Back on the offensive side, Coulter Fisher drives in, has his shot blocked, gets it and throws it up the floor, and that's going to be a turnover.
Timeout, wow.
We're going to have a turnover charge to Booneville. Elkins is going to have to burn a timeout to save the play there. It's going to be a 30-second timeout for the Elks.
Timeout's going to be brought to you by Don's Easy Pay and Midtown Charm. So far, leading scorer for the Elks is going to be Newsom. He's got 4 points of the 6. And then Mooneyham has, Justice, big man, has the other one. Thought they had another guy come in there. Townsend, he's got 2 blocks, number 10 for the Elks. You got number 4 coming in. That's going to be Hankins.
Townsend had a good game the other night against Costot River. He was somebody that I noticed and kind of stood out. He had a lot of athletic plays, a lot of hustle plays. He's a quality athlete. He matches up well with anybody down low. And right there, gets the shot off, doesn't get it to go. Offensive rebound by Newsome is going to be a Elkins basket. So 8-8 your score. Tie ball game. It's like nothing we've done up to this point matters, guys.
Yeah, starting off at 0 pretty much as Goff gets the ball here. Pulls up. Oh, and it's off.
Boy, it looked good.
Yeah, it did. Rebounded was by McDowell for the Elks. Brings it up the floor over to Newsome. 1:35 left to go here in the first quarter. Like Jake said, the score is tied 8-8. 3 is going to be no good.
Yeah, off the mark. He rushed that one a little bit, unable to get it to go. Needed more leg in it, and that's going to bounce off that rim, brick out of bounds, and Booneville's going to have the ball.
Fisher's going to bring the ball up the floor. He's got 3 points, and then Dakota Manson's got the other 5 for your Cats. Down low to Dax, you like that. Nice move.
Good decision by Harold not to pull up right there and instead feed the big guy down low. You want to get those guys down low more involved. If you can get them scoring, draws that defense down, it's going to open you up more opportunities outside as well. So it's a good job by Harold and something that may come into play a little bit later when he gets in that situation. He may be able to get a shot because of that play right there.
3 is good by Newsome.
Newsome's their scorer, their outside shooter, big threat. He had several points the other night, it seemed like, and off to a good start tonight.
Yeah, he's got all but 2 of their points so far. 3 is good. Dakota Manson.
Keep shooting like this, and you'll be in any ball game that you're going to play. Cats have drained. Is that their third 3?
Third 3.
Third 3 of the game, 2 by Matson.
And Fisher's got the other. Cats down 13-11 as Newsome pulls up.
Off the mark, and 12's going to get the rebound there. And then we're going to have a travel. It was number 4, Caleb Hankins, who came in the game. He's a sophomore and got a little happy feet there. Booneville's going to get an opportunity for this last second shot. 5.8 seconds on the clock. Harold's going to let it roll. He's going to have to pull up here. Good look inside, and Cody Sum puts it in. Big play, good decision right there by Harold not to force anything and run a play. And the Cats are going to take a 4-point lead going into the second quarter, up 15-11.
We'll take a little break. Be right back. This intermission is going to be brought to you by O'Reilly Auto Parts and Pop and Pup Metalworks, LLC. Be right back. You're watching Bearcat Basketball. And back here at Bearcat Gymnasium, a couple more sponsors we want to give a shout out to real quick. Some Tier 2 sponsors, Crowley City Service. Stop by, they do shocks, brakes, oil changes, tires. Stop by and let them take care of you. Shigley Metal Shop, LLC. Hey, Frankie and Cynthia, they do this laser engraving. They do a pretty good job. They made some hats for us. Do dog tags, koozies, license plates. Cynthia makes freshies for the vehicles. They do a pretty good job. So check them out on Facebook, TikTok, and Etsy. And to stop by Doris Davis Tax Office. It's tax season, folks. Let Trish and Don and them take care of you. Fisher with the ball here. Dax has it. Matson drives to the lane. Back up to Dax. Harrell with it. Bounce pass, and this is going to be a turnover. Just a hair low there on that pass.
Yeah, he was a little out of sorts there. He nearly walked with it and had to force that thing out. Couldn't get a grip on it and threw that thing out of bounds. That's going to be a turnover on the Cats. Newsome is going to bring it back down the floor here and try to get Elkins a little momentum going.
Newsome gets the ball, throws it down to the big man, 32. That's going to be Justice and off his hands.
Yeah, a little bullet pass there, tried to get it in quick and Justice couldn't get a handle of it. That's going to be a turnover now on Elkins. So
they've got 2 turnovers. Your Cats have 4.
yeah, I had to take one, give one in that situation right there.
Matson has it now up top. Nice little fake there. Fisher with it. Elkins looks to be back. Looks to kind of be in a man.
Yeah, they've switched their defense here. Looks like man. I was just getting ready to say that. It kind of caught me off guard a little bit. I was looking at it to make sure, as we've got a shot and rebound by the end by Justice. Newsom come down hard on the play, but he seems to be okay. Yeah, Elkins has switched out of that 3-2 zone defense into a man, trying to cut into this Cats lead a little bit, take a little momentum as number 3 there fires off a shot. That's going to be Xavier McDowell, and while it doesn't go in, the ball does go out of bounds to reset the shot clock, and it'll remain in their possession.
Townsend's going to be doing the passing the ball in. Newsom has it. It's got a screen from Justice. Down low, in the corner's no good. Rebounded by Fisher. 6:10 left to go here in the second quarter. 28 on that shot clock. Cats have plenty of time to run their offense. Matson has it. And it's knocked away by number 12. That's going to be Mooneyham.
Booneville's going to remain in possession of it. 19 seconds on the shot clock, so you still have plenty of time there. Some goes up, and Matson had a good opportunity for an offensive putback there, and it slips through his fingers. Ball's going to be back on Elkins' side of the floor.
Coulter Fisher with the steal.
Yeah, another turnover. Justice, that's 2 or 3 times now. They've tried to do that little baseline pass underneath, and Booneville's been prepared for it.
Nice cut by Harrell.
Yeah, and he goes up strong with the right hand on the left side. Does a good job, gets the 2, and looky here, Elkins is going to have to burn another timeout already. That's their second one used. It'll be another 30-second timeout. 5:27 to go. Booneville is currently leading Elkins 17-11.
Timeout's going to be brought to you by Susan's Flowers and Gifts. Hey, even though it's not Valentine's Day, I'm sure you got an anniversary, your birthday coming up, always stop down there, get some flowers, a little gift or something. That wife will probably enjoy it pretty good.
Yeah, you've got an anniversary coming up, maybe a birthday, maybe an I'm sorry day.
Oh, I'm sorry day, yeah.
Up.
Yeah.
Something like that. Never know. Or you can buy the flowers for yourself.
Oh, you could, yeah.
Maybe nobody's buying you flowers and you need somebody to. You can buy them for yourself.
You could.
I don't judge you.
Yeah. Well, I really didn't want to say this, but Isaac's got a whole slew of roses on his Jeep out there on the dash. Looks pretty good. Right, Isaac?
Makes him feel pretty while he's going down the road. Booneville's going to come away with the rebound right there. Good job by Cody Sum going up strong. That's something. If he ever just got mean,
yes,
he would be dominant.
Yes, he would.
His size, he's got some touch on his shots.
Yeah.
Just got to get that mentality, man. That's something that's hard to teach a kid.
Yeah.
You know, that's just what you are. But, boy, if you can develop it and, like you just said, flip that switch, my goodness, he could be a good one. He's had a good year.
Cargill comes in, number 2 for the Elks. Fisher with it down low to Dax. Over to Harrell. Noah pulls up from 3, and it's good.
Gets it to go. It's a good job. It sends us to a 9-point lead for Booneville.
It's Goff's second assist of the game. 4:40 left to go here in the first half. That's McDowell with the ball. Cuts to the basket, a little floater, no good. Dax gets that rebound.
Yeah, he just outworked Justice right there, muscled him up, come down with it. That's a good job by Dax. We're going to skip this thing to the corner. Unable to connect, but out on Elkins. Cargill, who just come into the game, punched that thing out of bounds, and it's going to be Booneville's ball over here on the sideline closest to us here as Newsom's back in the game. Newsom's a guy, he can't come off the floor for very long.
No.
That offense is really just a kind of a different animal when he's in there with his shooting ability.
He, like you said, he's got that shooting ability, but he opens it up there for McDowell and number 10, Townsend. Fisher has the ball there. Pulls up from deep. Count it.
Well, right now, Booneville's shooting lights out. Hope to keep this going into the second half here. And for the rest of this one, 3:55 to go. Booneville's extended this to a 12-point lead.
Townsend for three.
Yeah, and he's going to match it, and that may be something that they need to get going there. Sometimes, man, it just takes one shot to kind of turn things around and get the ball falling again. So Booneville going to have to continue to put pressure on them defensively here. But so far, an excellent start on defense for the Cats as
Nice
Fisher
cut.
cuts up the middle and has a shot blocked. A little bit of contact, but we don't get a call. So we're going to move back down to this end of the floor.
Mooneyham with the ball. Shot's no good. Rebounded by Newsom.
Yeah, there's nothing you can do on them. At times, you just have your long rebound. Nobody can get to it. And number 3, McDowell, buries another 3. And just like that, this is a 23-17 game.
Yeah.
6-point lead for the Cats.
It's 8 total threes in this game so far that's made.
Matson's going to try to make it number 9, unable to get it to fall, and that's going to be rebounded by Townsend.
Got a cut by the big man, Justice. Shot's no good, rebounded by Sum. His second rebound of the game. Fisher brings the ball at the floor. 2:40 left to go here in the second quarter. Cats up 23-17.
Long, deep 3 for Fisher, just a little short. It's going to be rebounded by Newsom, and he draws a foul. Matson, I believe.
Yeah.
Yeah, Dakota Matson just threw a hand in there trying to knock that thing away and makes contact with the offensive player there. So that's going to be the first foul for Matson and the first team foul for the Cats at the quarter.
Mooneyham with the ball up top for the Elks. Over to McDowell. Townsend with it. Pulls up, rebounded by Newsom. That's his 6th rebound of the game so far. Fisher with the rebound. And Madsen with the ball. 2 minutes left to go here in the first half. Goff has it up top. Back over to Madsen. Dakota drives, step back. Cuts again. Knocked away by number 12, it's Mooneyham. Goff. Over to Noah.
Noah fires up deep, and boy, it looked good. Just
yeah, it did.
A little off, and that thing's going to fall into the hands of the Elks, and they are back on the move. Slowing it down a little bit, running their offense. Little pick and roll to Justice, and it's off his kneecap and into the hands of Goff, Dax Goff. That's going to be another turnover for the Elks. I don't know how many that is, but it's been several.
Yeah, about 5.
The Cats are back on the move, led by Noah Harrell, has in his hands, swings it to Goff. Coulter back to Goff, over to Matson. Matson's going to dribble in, dish it out to Harrell. Drives in. Ball has gotten down in the
corner down there.
Abyss where we can't see it. Comes out into Sum's hand, and they're going to.
Shot clock. Did I not hit the bottom side of the rim, though?
It did hit the bottom side of the rim, and we come up with. I guess we're saying it didn't get off before it hit the rim, which I don't necessarily think is right, but that's the call that we've got here. So that's going to be a turnover with no shot.
Mooneyham with the ball over there in the corner. McDowell drives, pulls up. No good. Fisher with the rebound. Coacher's going to have 4 rebounds so far in this game. Dax has it over to Matson. 32 seconds left here in this quarter.
Sum working hard on his guy down low. He's got position if somebody wants to dish it into him down low. Unable to get it. 14 seconds on the shot clock. And that's a great job right there. Harrell goes to the basket, goes up, draws contact, and now finally he's going to go to the line for 2, and I think this is our first attempt from the free throw line. And boy, hopefully we don't have a showing like we did from last night. Both teams, it was a combined like 18 missed free throws or something like that last night. And right there, so far so good. First one's in there for Harrell. Yeah, neither team could get it going last night from the free throw line.
They really couldn't. Really struggled Lincoln was 11 of 22. Your Cats, we made 6 of it was 12, or maybe it was 13. Not quite 50% for either team.
Second one was no good there for Harrell, so Elkins is going to have the ball. They've only got 3 seconds on the clock, went up strong and going to fall into the hands of Dax Goff. And guys, that's going to send us to halftime. The first half is going to be a shock to a lot of people. Booneville is sitting on top of Elkins here, 24-17.
So we're going to take a little break, folks. Be right back. Time for your Shelter Insurance halftime show. Watching Bearcat basketball. And we're back here at Bearcat Gymnasium. Some stats, quick stats for you folks. Leading scorer for the Elks is going to be number 0, Newsom. He's got 9 points and 5 rebounds. You got a couple guys, McDowell and Townsend, they've got two threes. I say 2 threes. They've got a 3 apiece. Leading scorer for your Cats is going to be Dakota Manson. He's got 8 points. Noah's got 6. Coulter's got 6. And Coulter's got 4 rebounds, and Dax has 4 rebounds as well.
Yeah, it was a positive start to this game. Of course, the game's not won in a single half here. Cats have got to come out strong, continue to do what they've done well all game, and that is shoot. They've shot the ball lights out up to this point, and looking to continue, and that's an excellent start right there as the Cats are going to force a turnover out of bounds off of Newsom, and we're going to get possession here.
See, their 6th turnover. See here.
Dax Goff with a fadeaway jumper, gets it to go. That's 2 additional added on, up to a 9-point lead now. 26-17, we're at 7:22 left in the quarter. Early on in the third quarter here, Elkins has got a chance to match it. See what they can dial up. At halftime, you would think they would have to come up with a new game plan here for attacking this 2-3 zone that's been
pretty effective.
Pretty deadly group tonight, man. Not a lot of ability to get that ball inside right there. Cats force a turnover again. That's the 7th turnover now. Booneville's back on offense, looking to tack on a few more as Goff drives in, dishes it out to Fisher, who gets fouled hard, and he's going to go to the line for 2. Foul's going to be on number 10. That's John Townsend. John Townsend picks up his first foul, first team foul of the quarter, and Fisher's going to go to the line for 2. Fisher, I talked to him today, 7th period. He was working on them free throws, man. He said, I've never had a night like that ever, shooting the ball. He just laughed it off, you know, and, man, can't catch a break. That one in and out.
Chuck was saying he was around, what was it, mid to high 60s on your free throws.
Decent little percentage there. Just had a rough night last night. 1 for 2 for tonight. Knocks down that second one. Confident knockdown's going to extend this to a double-digit lead now. 10 points for the Cats.
Mooneyham with the ball for the Elks. Drives to the lane, kicks out to Newsom, and he drains the 3.
Yeah, Newsom can shoot the ball, man. We've seen it. That's his second 3, I believe, of the game.
Yes.
Second 3 of the game. He's tacked on the majority of the points here for Elkins, it feels like. And right there, he comes away with 3, cuts this down to a 7-point lead.
He's got the 12 of the 20 points.
Dax Goff goes up strong, draws contact again. Little pump fake.
Yeah.
Got Justice off his feet in the air. Goff goes in, draws the foul, and he's going to go to the line for 2 now. Try to gain a couple of them points back after that 3-pointer by Newsom. First one's up, finds the bottom of the net. It's good. 28-20 with 6:17 to go. Goff at the line for 1 additional shot. So he's got it. It is up, and it is good. So back to a 9-point lead now as the Cats offense moves back into this 2-3 zone. It's an extended 2-3 zone, stretched out up to midway through the lane there as the second 3-point attempt is up. It's going to be rebounded by Coulter Fisher, and he is back on the move.
Be Coulter's 5th rebound of the game. Madsen with it up top. I say up top on the wing. Nice job.
Good look and good finish right there. Dakota Madsen had several assists last night. Picks up one there. Cody Sum with the follow-through finish. 11-point lead now for the Cats.
Madsen's 3rd assist of this game. And he was close, I think, to around 8 to 10 assists last night.
Yeah, he had several. And right now, Townsend does a good job there, and we're going to have a travel. Fisher got his hand on the ball for just a second and got him off balance. Booneville back on the move, up 11 points. I believe 11 points. No, I think he got up to 13 or 14 earlier. It's been the biggest lead of the night, but 11's
Ooh, Matson from 3 in the corner.
Right there, that'll get it up. I believe this. I was getting ready to say that a while ago. Now I think we can confidently say this has been the biggest lead of the night for the Cats. Currently up 14. Elkins struggling to find an answer at the moment. Going to have to get the ball rolling, get some shots to fall. Newsom does just that, gets a 3 ball to go. Trying to cut into the momentum a little bit. Boy, we talked about it last night. That momentum's hard to come across. And right there, Noah Harrell driving in the basket, draws some contact and gets a foul.
Newsom's second, I believe.
Yep. Jaden Newsom, it's his third foul.
Okay.
And he's going to have to come out of the game for a bit. No, they're going to keep him in the game. I thought he was coming in for him. They're going to keep him in the game, and, you know, he's going to have to play careful. But, again, that's somebody they need on the floor. Yeah. His ability to shoot and stretch it out a little bit going to play a big part in any sort of comeback Elkins may want to have here. Right there, he fires up another 3, and after it rolls around, it finds its home. And now suddenly back down to an 8-point lead. Cats been able to stretch this thing out, Zach.
Yep.
And then Elkins just battles and finds himself right back in it.
Yeah,
it's a sign of a good team.
It really is. Newsom's been able to keep them close, and then you throw in McDowell and Townsend every once in a while. Pretty solid team across the board.
Absolutely.
You know, they got 3 losses for a reason, you know.
Oh, yeah. They're a team. They're never out of it with the way they can shoot the ball. It's just going to take them getting going. Cats are looking to limit the damage as much as possible and continue to shoot lights out themselves.
Matson has it. 8 seconds on the shot clock. 3:58 left to go in this quarter. Nice cut. Kicks out. It's going to be stolen.
Yeah, just
Newsom.
no real plan right there.
Good block.
Big block.
Goff.
I believe 12 was going up to try to slam one right there. Mooneyham, and Goff comes from behind, knocks it away. Good hustle play right there, and that could be one for the Cats to remember if they're able to come away with the win. Is that effort that you've seen out of the whole team, but that effort right there, it kind of shows exactly what we're all about out of Dax Goff.
Yeah, that's one thing you like having him back on the court. It's just this hustle, especially when you got a fast break like that. Absolutely. Rebound there by Some.
Yeah, Mooneyham unable to get it to go. Had a good wide open look, rattled in and out. There's been several of them shots tonight. We'll continue to let them do it all night as long as he's doing it on that end of the floor.
Yeah, as long as he's going to keep it with that, I like it. Nice shot there by Fisher. Keep creating a shot for himself. Some with the rebound, and he's playing with a little different attitude tonight.
He is. He's been a little bit different. That's good, man. I mean, he can do that all the time. And when he gets to that point, he's going to be hard to handle as Noah Harrell drives in, draws the foul, and he's going to go to the line for 2. That's on Bryce Mooneyham, number 12. So Mooneyham's first, and that's the team's 4th foul.
Yeah.
Currently, and their fouls too. I mean, that's Booneville driving in and forcing contact there as Harrell's first free throw was up and good. And then that, 0 fouls right there shows you just how tough Booneville's been on the defensive side. There hadn't been a lot of getting inside in the lane for Elkins tonight, man. It's a lot of 3-point shots, and when they're not falling, it's tough to find yourself in a ball game. Right there, though, Mooneyham drives in. Good job by Some. And now we've got a technical foul. No, just a warning. Had a coach's warning.
Okay. Got to stay over there.
You don't see that often.
No.
Get the warning.
Usually just give them straight
Yeah, straight tangle. I'll tell you, though, it's hard to tee somebody up when they're dressed that nice.
Yeah, he's looking pretty sharp over there. I will say that.
He's all suited up. Looks good.
McDowell fires the 3. Didn't touch rim. Fisher gets the ball. Another turnover for the Elks. I believe that's 7th, 8th turnover by the Elks. Dax Goff pulls up. Nice jumper. Some with the assist.
And that's going to be a full timeout. Elkins going to have to take a full timeout. It'll be their 3rd charge timeout. They'll have 2 remaining. Booneville has all 5 still. with a minute 58 to go. Booneville is up 12 on Elkins, 38-26.
We'll take a little break. Timeout's going to be brought to you by Don's Easy Pay and Shelter Insurance. Agents Gerald Baker, Austin Baker, and Miss Lori Duke. You're watching Bearcat Basketball. And we're back here, Bearcat Gymnasium. Minute 58 left to go here in the third quarter, and that's going to be brought to you by Rockline Industries, people who make it right. Mooneyham with the ball here, cuts to the lane, and no good. Rebounded though.
Rebound, yeah. In and out of the hands of some. And now it's going to be another turnover. Dax Goff applied the pressure out there on Mooneyham. He couldn't handle it, dribbled it out of bounds. He was going to get it back up 12, 38-26 with a minute 40 to go in the quarter.
Ninth turnover for the Elks. Mooneyham, he's had last two series, been good cuts, but just rimming out, not getting that like that right there.
Yeah, in and out. Madsen, good little shot selection there. Got what he wanted, dribbled in. Newsom's going to fire off a three, and it doesn't touch much right there off the backboard, and Booneville's going to find themselves back in possession of it now, minute 11.
Kick out to Madsen, a little pump fake. Dax has it.
And here's what the Cats need to do just a hair bit more of. They're up big. They got an advantage. Now run a little clock off. Try to get an open look. Don't force anything. Madsen fires off a long three.
Sir.
But sometimes when you throw up one like that, they go in. And
Yeah.
right there, Dakota Madsen shuts everybody up. Guys, this is extended up into, what are we looking at, a 15-point lead now. This is the new longest lead of the night. As Townsend fires up, three's no good. Rebound by Cody Sum.
It's Cody's fifth rebound of the game. You got three guys with 5 rebounds for the Cats. Fisher, Sum, and Goff all have 5 rebounds. So that's 15 apiece. That's how you build a lead and get second shots.
Absolutely, and right there, Noah Harrell thought he was going to have a look in there and just chose to kick it out. That's fine. We can save for the last shot here. We got about 5 seconds left on the clock. Boom! Harrell throws up a deep three. And the long heave is no good. And guys, Booneville is up 18 points over the 1 seed Elkins out of the 1-3A. At the end of the fourth quarter, or going into the fourth quarter, Booneville 44, Elkins 26.
We'll take a little break. Be right back. Thank you, folks, for watching Bearcat Basketball. A little admission is going to be brought to you by Wiggins Ace Hardware. Let Clay and Grant take care of you down there, as well as Doris Davis Tax Office. Give Trish and Donna a call down there at 675-2358. We'll be right back. And we're back here at Bearcat Gymnasium. Bearcats are up 44-26 over the Elkins Elks. Bearcats are the 2 seed out of the 3A4. The Elks are the 1 seed out of the 3A1. 13 threes made in this game by both teams. Madsen He's got 4 threes. And then Newsom, he has 5 threes for the Elks. And what do we got going on? Okay. Something happened beyond our vision there of the wall of the students. Harrell with the ball. Dax back out to Noah, up top to Fisher.
Here's the deal, guys. You can start now. You want to keep your pace going. You want to run your offense, do what you've been doing that's working. But now more than ever is about getting good shots. Dax Goff had one right there. Doesn't get it to fall. Now Newsom is on the move, and Elkins is going to have to start shooting in bunches here to get back in this thing. Currently down 18 to the Cats. 1 quarter to go.
McDowell drives.
We're going to have contact and a foul on Booneville.
See, I guess they're going to calling a block on Cody. I wasn't sure if it was going to be on Dax or
I thought
Cody.
it was going to be on Dax coming from
too.
behind, maybe a little hand check or something, but they're going to call a block on some.
Newsom down low to Townsend, little jumper, no good. Rebounded by number 32, that's the big man, Justice.
And we're going to have a foul. He's going to go to the free throw line there. Foul's going to be on Dakota Matson. It's his second personal, the team's second. So 2 fouls already. That's good news for Elkins, trying to find a way to climb back in this thing, and any point's going to count and help up to this point. So getting to the free throw line's a big deal for them here. Booneville, like I was saying a while ago, they've got a big lead right now. You still want to do what you do, get your offense, run your plays, get your shots, but we don't want to force anything. Lots of opportunities still to get some scoring in and eat a little bit of this clock. So it's all about making good decisions here.
Yeah, and I like to think the Cats take a little bit of that in from last night's game.
Right.
You know, and it's just good game planning by Coach Denton. Nice rebound there by Dax.
Matson fires up a 3 and just doesn't get it to go, a little long.
McDowell with it now for the Elks. Cats are up 44-28. 6:23 left to go here in the ball game.
Oh, another foul. That was going to be charged to Colter Fisher. It's going to be the 3rd team foul.
Coulter's
just
first.
His first.
Yeah.
First personal, but the team's 3rd. 6:20 remaining.
Hankins is going to throw it in, number 4 for the Elks. Got a screen here by Justice. Over in the corner, McDowell for 3. And
Gets it
it's
to go.
good.
That's going to cut this down to a 13-point lead now, 44-31.
Dax with it. Back over to Coulter. 6 minutes left to go here in the ball game. Got 2 screens here up to Coulter what way he wants to go. Back out behind the 3. Checking the floor. Got 15 seconds on the shot clock. Plenty of time to continue what you're doing.
Deep
Coulter.
3, no good. Offensive rebound by Dax, and boy, he took a shot.
Yeah, he did.
You could hear it from up here, slap across the, looked like the face. Gets it, and I'm glad they didn't call that one because they called the next one.
Yeah.
As he went up and got the putback. We've got an injured player. I'm talking through it. I didn't even realize. That might have been the slap we heard.
Might have been.
Holding his face. I just heard it. I thought it was by Dax's reaction there, but
looks like it's
looking like there may be a little blood coming out of his face there, out of his nose. That's a big loss for Elkins there.
Yeah, it is.
Have to get that thing fixed up if possible and get him back out on the floor. Dripping all the way down, it looks like.
Yeah. So, hopefully Newsom's all right. They're checking him out over there. Definitely, that's loud, folks.
Boy, it was loud. If that's what we heard, it was was pretty good contact. We heard it up here.
Dax is going to go to the line for one.
Gets it to go. So Elkins had been on a 5-0 run there, kind of climbed back in it, but Dax gets the old-fashioned three-point play right there and gains the majority of it back. So Cats are up 16 now.
McDowell with the ball. He's guarded by Dax. Hankins with it over in the corner. McDowell for three. No good. Rebounded.
Rebound, long rebound, slow developing. Dakota Matson able to get to it now. Booneville's back in possession, looking to get this thing under the 5-minute mark here. Currently clinching onto that 16-point lead.
Fisher with it. Got a screen here from Dax. Coulter drives, kick out to Matson for three. It's going to be short.
Short, but rebounded. And a shot by Cody Sum is going to be off the mark. Kind of not his normal area of shooting there. Elkins is back on the move, 4:40 to go. Townsend drives in. Justice gets the rebound, puts it up, makes it, and draws the foul. Foul's going to be on Cody Sum. Just his third. Has Booneville made a sub tonight?
One time, Carter come in.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, with 15 seconds left, Carter come in. Gave him. So this has pretty much been Booneville's 5 all night.
Yeah.
Just working them. It's clicking. It's been working. Just trying to hold on now. Up 13 points, 4:21 to go.
47-34 is the score. Matson looking. Thought about it throwing the Dax down low on a little pick and roll.
Yeah, just keep working. Get a play you like. There's no rush right now. You've got 5 seconds on the play clock. 4, 3. We're not going to get one off. It is rebounded right there. And a double dribble. That's the second time. We saw that last night. There was a little confusion in the girls' game with Booneville versus Lincoln. And right there, picked it up when he heard it go off. Of course, it's a live ball at that point.
Yeah.
The rebound came before the shot. Before the shot clock, I should say.
Right. Matson's going to have it, and like you said, just take your time, run the clock. 3:48 left to go in the game, folks.
Yeah, I mean, what that turnover right there does is just gives you a fresh set. You tick off another half a minute right there if you wanted to. Just slow play them. Right now, boy, if that goes, that would have been a dagger. Instead, it's rebounded by Justice. Harrell hadn't had the shooting night that he's had in several recent games. He's kind of been on fire for a month or two now. Just unable to get it go. Right there, though, he forces the turnover, has quick hands. Booz can come away with it, but Harrell, he's hobbled. He's limping right now. He was gimped up a little bit against Hackett in the district tournament. Little contact, no call right there, and we'll keep playing. Under the 3-minute mark now, 2:55 to go.
Matson with it, over to Fisher. Over to Matson. Fisher has it again, 5 seconds on the shot clock. Nice job. Cody Sum goes for the rebound, doesn't get it. Townsend winds up with it for the Elks. Kick out to McDowell. Off the hands of Coulter.
I'll tell you what's hurting them right now. Newsom's still on the bench over there.
Yeah.
He's at the end of the bench. He's hurting.
You can tell he's in pain over there.
Yeah, he took a good little shot. It had drawn blood, I guess, the way they were cleaning up. Shot is no good, and we're going to have an offensive rebound after the fight for it by Justice. Number 4 is going to get up and drain one. That's Caleb Hankins. He's a sophomore. Didn't get the start tonight, but he's played several quality minutes, and he's come in while Newsom's out. He drains the 3 there. Gets this thing within 10. 2:13 to go. It's 47-37.
We'll take a little break and be right back. Timeout's going to be brought to you by premier sponsors for the app and the website. Bobby Properties, B Plus Storage Solutions, and Community National Bank. Let Brett Cook and the staff take care of your banking needs. We are back. You're watching Bearcat Basketball. All right, Fisher's got the ball, full court pressure here. Nice job breaking that full court press.
Yeah, he just split the defenders there and gets it over here. We're under the 2-minute mark now as Harold drives in. He's going to draw the contact. That's going to be number 3 drawing the foul, Xavier McDowell. Noah, he's limping around a little bit, but boy, he's getting after it up down the floor. He's a competitive, hard-working kid, man.
Yes, he is.
He's playing baseball this year, too, for the first time in a while, and I'm fired up about it. He's one of them kids you just love having around because you know he's going to work his tail off.
Right.
Right there, he gets the free throw to go. He's going to extend this to an 11-point lead now.
Here's your second one, no good. Rebounded by Justice. He's got 5 rebounds in this half. Mooneyham drives.
Yeah, good job right there. Now just take it easy. Slow it down. We're in the same situation we were kind of in last night. Just take it easy. Get up the floor and then run an offense and eat some of this clock away. You're currently up 11. You can get it close to the 1-minute mark here with a full shot clock.
Fisher's got the ball here. 48-37 is your score. 1:20 left to go here in the game. Cats have the ball here with 5 seconds on the shot clock. Fisher drives.
Oh, just doesn't get it off. Doesn't get it off. Well, I said use the full shot clock.
They did.
And now you got a minute 11. Currently up 11. Just all about coming down here. I like this right here. Put a little pressure on him. Well, we almost put a little pressure on him.
Yeah.
You want to just take some time off the clock right there. That's a good job. And we're going to have a foul. No, not a foul. I'm sorry. He stepped out of bounds. So Booneville's going to get it back now. And here we are at a minute. We got a minute left in the game, up 11. This is the exact situation we were in last night, up 11. Yesterday, we've done a lot of forcing it. Right now, there's no point in that. Nice and easy up the floor, and it looks like that's what we're doing. Just let them eat that clock away. And we've got a little turnover right there. There they go, and now it's down to a 9-point game.
There's Mooneyham there. The steal and the shot, or the layup. Dax Goff driving down the floor.
Yeah, slow it down, slow it down. Good job.
33 seconds left to go in the game.
Now you're in that situation where they're going to be forced to foul you. That's what I told Harold, I told Carter, I said, how in the heck, boys, are you up 11 and we're going as fast as we possibly can last night?
Yeah.
And he said, we want to score. I said, well, I do like that. Aggressive bunch, man. Good group of kids, hard working.
I was going to say, there's some hard working kids down there.
And hopefully right here, and it looks like they have, we've learned a good lesson after last night. We're forcing them to foul us. And right there again, number 12 picks up a foul. That's Mooneyham, and one more. The Cats will go to the line right there. Cody Sum gets it, and that's where he's going to go.
48-39 is your score. Cats are on top. Like Jake said, 27.5, and with that foul, Cody Sum goes to the line for 2.
Currently up 9. That one goes in. It's good, and that's big. That extends us to a 4-possession game here for the Cats. Going to be a tough comeback here. Going to have to involve a lot of luck and a lot of aggressiveness on the Elkins press here. The second one is no good. Rebounded, and here we go. Almost stolen there by Matson.
Yeah. McDowell with the ball, almost loses it.
Got a three forced up. It's off the mark. They're going to foul Dax Goff, who got the rebound. And guys, in all reality, that ought to do it. We've got just under 18 seconds to go. Dax Goff's going to go to the line to put a couple more in here and inch us closer to a regional championship berth.
Yeah, Bergman's awaiting the winner of this game here. Dax misses that first one.
Second one is up, and it is good. It finds its way through. And now Matson does a good job of putting just a little pressure, forcing them up the floor. McDowell's going to fire up a long 3, gets it to goal, and We're going to have a timeout, a quick timeout with 10.6 seconds. Booneville's got an 8-point lead, 50-42.
Timeout's going to be brought to you by the City of Booneville, a good hometown, and Mayor Edgar Baker. First Booneville, home of First Booneville students and First Booneville kids. 50-42 is your score, folks. There's, what is it, 11 seconds left?
10.6, yep.
Okay. So, if you're just joining us, Booneville Bearcats are on top, 50-42. 10.6 seconds left in the ball game. Cats trying to get a berth to the regional championship. And to my knowledge, we hadn't won a regional championship.
I don't want to say that with certainty.
Well,
I'm not sure, but
I know there's a couple groups that come to mind that may have.
I don't think we have. I don't think we have in recent memory. Maybe back several years ago, but
I was going to say with when we were a little bit younger, I think who was it? Zach Brown, J.P. Boyd, all them.
But I don't think.
But I don't remember.
I don't think they won regional.
I don't think so either.
So Boone will have a chance to do something that, if it has been done, hadn't been very many teams from here do it. Got to get through this one though, and number one thing, if you can inbound this ball right here, it's going to be tough to beat you.
Fisher to inbounds.
And we get it in. It's a good job, and we're going to have foul on Carter. And he's going to go to the line for his first attempt tonight. 9.9 seconds to go. Foul's going to be charged to Mooneyham. It's his fourth.
Two shots here. 9.9 seconds left.
Looking down there at Chuck, he's fired up.
Yeah, he is, isn't he?
Booneville doing a good job right here, just getting back on defense. They can't beat you with one shot. Matson's up just to give a little pressure on him, so it's not a straight shot to that end of the floor. Second free throw's good, up to a 9-point lead. Put some pressure on him right there. Matson does a good job, and here we go. Let him get the shot off. It doesn't matter. No good, and that's going to bring us to the end of the game, guys. That's the final buzzer. Booneville 51, Elkins 42. Elkins is going to drop just their fourth game of the season. Come in 22-3, and we'll send them back towards Northwest Arkansas for an additional loss here tonight. And Booneville is going to extend up to 19-8 with a chance to find themselves as regional champions. That game will be played tomorrow afternoon against Bergman. Like we said last night, we'll celebrate a bit, and then we're going to go ahead and start here in about 30 minutes game planning.
Yeah.
How are we going to stop the high-powered offense of Bergman? The Panthers, Bergman Panthers.
Bergman Panthers, yeah.
I knew that was right, but I was afraid to say it out loud. I had to go through my deal here. You don't hear a lot out of Bergman. They don't have football. We played them in baseball a few years back in the regional tournament for a chance to go to state. But outside of that, you don't hear a lot out of Bergman. But, boy, they've been good in basketball in the last couple of years. Both boys and girls are going to have a chance for regional tournament wins tomorrow. Should be a good matchup, man. If Booneville plays and shoots the ball like they have this week, they're a tough out for anybody. So any given Sunday,
yeah,
or in this case, any given day, Saturday, Cats have got an opportunity to do something that very few, if any, Cat programs or Cat basketball programs have done. So be interesting and exciting. Zach's tallying up the scores here, the stats here. He's the stat whiz. Chuck Jr. is what a few people call him. That's me. I call him that.
I don't know who else, but that's a good compliment.
They call you that, and then everybody just laughs because it's such a bad joke.
That's like, wait a minute. This is the guy that don't know how to count.
Because you're counting on your fingers.
I got to take my shoe off here in a second.
Yeah.
Leading scorer for the Elks, Newsom, wound up with 18 points, and he went out, 5 minutes or 6?
early in he didn't even play hardly any in the fourth quarter, which was a big loss for Elkins. you have to give him that. He was their leading scorer despite limited minutes, and you know, just a solid player. Hopefully he's okay. Hopefully he can bounce back and play tomorrow and give them an opportunity to be the 3 seed going in the state tournament. State's actually going to be at Elkins next week, so it'll be on their home floor in their new fancy gym, and they're going to be playing for positioning in the early boys game tomorrow.
Yeah, they're going to take on Hackett, right?
Yes,
yeah,
the Hackett Hornets. They played them once throughout this season. Hackett beat them in a tournament back in December, 58-50.
Yeah.
So close ball game there, 8-point game. Booneville tomorrow will play at 7:30 at night, so a little earlier. That'll be an early game compared to what it's been the last couple. 7:30 tomorrow, Booneville will take on the Bergman Panthers.
All right, got all your stats here tallied up. We'll start with the Elks. Like I said, Newsom leading scores, 18 points. Like I said, got popped in the nose real loud. I heard it all the way up here. Hopefully, like Jake said, the young man's all right. But he didn't play most of the fourth quarter, and that hurt him. Then McDowell, he stepped up for him, 9 points. Justice really had a big second half, 5 rebounds in the second half with a total of 7 rebounds and 6 points. For your Cats, Coulter Fisher, 7 points, 7 rebounds. Aiden Carter got the 1 point over here with the free throw he made. Noah Harrell, 10 points, 2 assists, 1 steal. Dax Goff, 10 points, 8 rebounds, 2 assists, 1 block. Dakota Manson, leading scorer tonight, and more likely I'm going to give him the Airmaster Inc. Player of the Game. Dakota Manson, he really stepped up big. You know, let's say Noah had a slight off night. I mean, he still scored double digits, but Manson just had the hot hand, really.
Yeah, and that, when you have a team that can have a guy like Dakota Matson step up and take over when some of these other guys are not having the greatest shooting nights,
right,
you're going to be a solid team. You're going to have a chance to win every game. And, you know, if anything, this team has proven throughout the year that they're going to step up. I mean, you know, a lot of people didn't have them going this far, both the boys and the girls program, man. Nobody had them going this far. And now Booneville has just come out and been known for a long time about being football strong, but these last few years they've proven that they get it done on the basketball floor all over the place. These Bearcat athletes are unbelievable, man. It's exciting to be a part of it.
Yeah, it really is. Coach Denton, well over 100 wins, most wins by a boys basketball coach. Coach Goers, he retired last year. He had over 100 wins for the girls. Coach Holub, she took over her first year, takes them to regionals. I mean, you can't have a better start for your coaching career, you know. So good job by her and the coaching staff, and just all these cats, lady cats out here, playing good, playing hard. I will say, Cody Sum, he really impressed me tonight on the boards. He had 6 rebounds, 5 points. He played more aggressive tonight than he did last night, and that's just not. I mean, that's not knocking him, but.
No,
he flipped that switch. So he's
flipping that switch, and you know, no, that's certainly not a knock. It's, if anything, it's a brag. He's progressing, and that's what it's about, man. You want to progress. You want to get better as the year goes. Continue to develop at whatever pace you got in you, and if he's starting to turn that switch, flip it right now, he's clicking at the right time, coming into tournament play here. Got another opportunity right here in Bearcat Stadium or Bearcat Gymnasium to do it again tomorrow.
See that person down there waving? That's Mr. Ken Glenn.
He's always looking for attention.
He always is, isn't he? He films for the football team. Well, guys, I guess that's about it. I'm not quite sure we're going to be able to make it tomorrow. We'll see. I ain't going to make any promises. Got a couple things previously planned already, so that kind of comes
family
first.
Stuff.
Yeah.
Family stuff comes first, man. We'll let you know, though.
Yeah.
If we do find a way to be here, we'll let everybody know. If not, we'll see you on the baseball and softball fields
and be interesting. Looking forward to see what these Booneville Bearcats are going to do the rest of this year.
You bet, man. So it's been an exciting season, and just adding to it after tonight, man.
Well, for Isaac Brown and Coach Jake Fennell, I'm Zach Austin. Lord willing, we'll see you tomorrow or the next time